That is Lulu's Explorer's Ward. So I think they just want to catch Maokai walking across in time.
Yeah, he's the kind of player who might want to get into that jungle.
Yeah, Garen is already back here. Zik, yeah, chilling for his 5th potion and then using Decisive Strike to head to lane, hopefully on time. Now on cooldown. Mastuck and Hello Kitty taking on the double golems together. Mastuck taking most of the damage. Pretty well done there. And Hello Kitty getting both of those minion kills as well. Only item choice that sticks out to me here is Mastuck with a mana potion. I don't find Leona mana hungry at all because you don't use her spells frequently. Getting a ward on the river just in time to see Dusty Virus and Akule charging down lane. Hello Kitty tossing a Mystic Shot. Whiffs a little bit though. And he's already got that farm and level advantage with Dusty Virus and Akule showing up late.
Yeah. So we do have the Jarvan in the mid lane against Twisted Fate. So we've got 2 lanes here where we could have a bunch of action up front.
Yeah, the Italian one has 17 armor.
Coming in, he's got exhausted at the red buff. He's probably going to have to flash this wall. His team might come and save him, though. Oh, he's going real low. Hello Kitty going down to half. Both teams just going to back off here.
Yeah. Choosing not to do the 3v4. Samer coming down the river to show some force, but both sides backing down here. So Dark Ruki's red steal being prevented. Still has a smite ready. He really wanted to go for it. He took that Shroud of Darkness.
Zik going for a kill up top. Has the ignite down. Needs one more hit. Looks like he's going to come up just short, though.
Yeah, potion saving him just in time. Meanwhile, Dark Ruki traveled across mid, tossed a Duskbringer, the Italian one. All it was good for was damage, and he just backed off easily. Now heading across to do his Wraiths and subsequently his Lizard buff. Okay.
All right, if you take a look at some of the items we started with, we see bottles out on 2 of the players. And both of the mid laners have bottles. We just got all wards and pots up the top lane. Actually, we didn't have a ward up from Zik. He started with the elixir.
He drank it.
And he drank it there to going for that kill. He didn't quite get it, though. So his ignite's down. It'll be interesting to see what happens
in that lane. He still has flash out,
lane.
so he might be able to go for it yet. Well, not yet. He just pushed a huge creep wave to the tower.
Yeah.
Dark
He's
Ruki
just trying to dominate his lane like he has in every other game so far.
Never mind, canceled it. So it looks like Dark Ruki's plan is to camp for the Italian one, who's not exactly the top laner here, but gonna camp for somebody. Gonna camp for the melee guy. Whoa, Haunting Nocturne's Duskbringer Trail has little spooky ghosts rising out of it. I didn't know that. Oh, the amazing things you see on higher graphic settings. Not much else happening so far, so I'm just going around checking everyone's stats. I wanted to mention the Italian one has a pretty strong setup. He has 17 and 8% armor pen with the 4% cooldown reduction. So it might be a heavy offense style mid. He has those armor pen runes. His Dragon Strike also has armor shred, so Jarvan, that's what makes Jarvan a surprisingly good mid laner. Meanwhile, at the Wraith camp, Strangulate and Dark Ruki having a meeting at level 3. Samer coming up, has his gold card ready. The Fear on Strangulate. Flash gold card to set it up. That should be first blood. The ignite ticking.
There it is. Yep. Double buffs on to 00 Samer. Well done there. Good response from Samer.
Yeah, that'll be a really good start for him there.
Yeah, a little bit too aggressive there on the Maokai. Getting caught, and he paid for it with his life.
Yeah, just not quick enough to steal those Wraiths quickly, even with Machete. Pretty unfortunate to get caught by a Nocturne with red buff and that Twisted Fate in the other corner there. Italian one could not get in there to offer assistance in time. Well, if he had gone in, he probably would have died as well, even though they burned everything to take down Strangulate.
Yeah, every lane's looking pretty even, but that one kill could go a long way, giving Samer the early edge he needs to really snowball and everything. Up top, Garen getting aggressive on Katarina. It's going to be a battle of level 6 here.
Yeah, Jiffy P hanging in there with those potions. He's on his last one, though. Or last 2. He drank them both.
Yeah, they're both out right now. Oh, down the bot lane. Akula gets caught with a stun. Maokai's down there as well, going really low.
Oh, he stepped on the snap trap. Now it's up to Maskduck to keep chasing. Getting polymorphed, and Glitterlance looking very low, having to flash out. Now Strangulate going in with the snare. Akule with very little mana, hit by the Arcane Smash and the Sapling, but not low enough to be taken down here. Now all 3 of them having to back out.
Really great disengage there. They looked in a bit of trouble at first. TF going to come down. He's going to dive. He gets stunned.
The Zenith Blade followed by the snare.
Oh, he gets Ezreal
Hello Kitty's dead.
with the cards.
One more.
Going to get one on Leona. Should go down, though.
And the gold card.
Oh, it does get him. Double buffs are going to transfer over onto Maokai, but a really good play there by Samer. He's got 3 kills. already got a Seeker's Arm Guard. That's going to put him way ahead in lane.
Yeah, a lot of free armor will be good. Maybe not fully effective in armor penetrating Jarvan the Fourth, but every little bit helps. It's a very gold efficient item if you can
Up
get
the
it
top,
charged up.
Zik is ignited. Under tower, uses his ultimate. Ignite on Katarina as well. Oh, and with
Clutch level up.
yeah.
He might have
Level
lived
up,
because of
got
that
there.
level up. And outrunning the caster minions to be
one
able
more.
to live.
Yeah,
He's
still
so
alive.
low,
Really
down
nice
to
play
25.
there. Dive was a little too aggressive, I think.
Yeah, the Sky Sword put in a lot of work, but he wasn't low enough to get outright executed by it. Great job to just like be stoic, sit there in a tower, and Death Lotus for the kill. Now you see our first batch of items being picked up. These are not big enough to come up on chat, but big enough for me to notice. Giants Belt, first item for Jiffy P.
Oh, we know where that's going.
Yeah, even though it got nerfed, it's still a popular item. Might see some Voy Arena in a bit. Garen, meanwhile, Zik, picking up a Brutalizer. So I didn't check out his stats exactly. Well, his only armor penetration is the flat 10 from the Brutalizer, and 8% probably from Masteries.
Yep.
And 3% also coming from Masteries. A lot of armor and magic resist, so I'm convinced he's a 921-0.
Yeah.
Courage gives... Oh no, it just reduces damage. It doesn't give free armor and magic resist anymore. The old Courage would have been really good with legendary armor. Just like multiply the bonus armor and magic resist over there. Caitlyn now has the early BF sword in bot lane, so any poke that comes across with any help from Lulu is going to hurt quite a bit, especially that Hello Kitty doesn't have some resist. Ace in the hole getting shot at him. I think Mastog blocked it with Eclipse.
Yes.
Okay.
If we take a look at the CS, it looks like Caitlyn is pulling ahead a little bit. Got about a 15 CS lead now.
As for blue buffs, Dark Rookie has taken his blue
Oh, in the mid lane,
Saber
Sammer gets knocked
up.
up. Gonna get dived on. He's gonna go down.
Yeah, Thunderdome
Nice
and
dunk
Ignite
there.
cleaning up.
Dark Rookie
trying to clean
isn't
up.
gonna quite be able to pick this up.
Nope. Oh, he just hit level 6. He might turn and go for it with Paranoia. Oh, it looks like he's getting baited though. Jiffy P showing up with Katarina.
And he's
getting
in a lot
Death
of trouble.
Lotus,
Down
one
he
more hit from the
goes.
Italian one. That's another kill for him.
Yeah, Dark Rookie's aggressiveness getting punished again.
Definitely.
It's what happened a lot in the first game and kind of hampered the lead Jittler build up a little bit. But yeah, nice play there by the Italian one, able to pick up 2 kills.
Xenoblade almost landing in bot lane there. But yeah, I think he was intending to go for it with Paranoia to follow up the flash, but
yeah,
he couldn't go for it quickly enough. Jiffy P was there to counter gank him. And the other thing about Paranoia is, especially at rank 1, it's not to be used for damage. It's for comparison, it's only 150 plus minimal scaling damage. Meanwhile, the Italian one, the Thunderdome, if you mouse over that, that's 200 plus 68. Way more damage, in addition to being a tool that can help you deal with flash in terms of making them use it no matter what, because they always have it every time.
Yeah,
Meanwhile, bot lane, instant cleanse from Akule as he gets hit by Zenith Blade and the Shield of Daybreak. Now returning a lot of harass on Mastuk as he peels off. Meanwhile, Strangulate coming back.
Maokai's coming in. Flash, kind of a bit of a fail flash there. Hit the wall.
Still can't get close enough despite the flash.
In the top, we have an engagement. This is going to be for kills.
Oh, yeah. Zik having the reduced
finish
healing on
off
after
here.
Death Lotus.
Yes, he does.
Oh, big Sky Sword.
Yeah.
Demacian Justice is rough, son.
And with that that Steel Legion skin, it looks so good.
Some pings from Team Jittler on the inner lane here. Destiny is on.
Yeah.
Samer coming in on bot lane, lands on a solar flare.
Yeah.
Dusty Virus flashing in to help Dark Rookie's Paranoia engage.
Yeah.
Maokai picks him off though. Meanwhile, Hello Kitty gets the fear, cleanses instantly, and exhausts on Dark Rookie as he
Jarvan
takes
comes
damage
down. He's going to pick up Sammer, no problem.
Yep, Italian one. Now the Thunderdome on
Oh.
Akule. Doesn't have enough mana to net. And picked
down
up
as well.
so quick with a Dragon Strike. Double kill with Jarvan.
That's a 4-for-1. That's a big swing in the game for sure.
And
they
that
should get
be
a free dragon.
even though Hello Kitty is dead and Mastuk is on his way out. Italian one should have enough damage to help Strangulate take this, despite his lack of mana.
No, they'll get it without problem.
Yeah, Italian one has the golem buff on himself, which is just great on Jarvan. He's known for being really mana hungry, but being able to use his spells rapidly here, yeah, this dragon's toast. Smited, no prob. First dragon going to team 25 minutes.
Well, Jittler tried to make something happen bot lane with both the ultimates they had there, and they just got punished for it. They only really got the 1 kill, and they had to dive for it. And then Jarvan, just being very aware, came down and ended up punishing the other team heavily. He's now 4-0.
Yeah, I think the other thing was their ultimates were sort of countered or just not used optimally.
Yeah.
Like Samer landing on top of the solar flare, Paranoia coming out when Dusty Virus was overextended and just killed quickly.
Well,
I'm not sure if he got his wild growth off or if he was even level 6 at the time.
Yeah, well, with the Destiny, it does take a little bit of time to get in, so that solar flare probably was just there as soon as they saw him teleport in.
Yeah, pretty much. That's the drawback of Destiny, is you can see where he's going to land. That's very easy for a Leona to deal with.
We see Italian one with a 2-level advantage now in the mid lane, so it's going to get pretty tough here for Samer. Down the bottom, we do have an engagement. Dusty Virus looking to go down, uses the ultimate.
Hello Kitty getting the Arcane Shift Mystic Shot, well done. Now stepping on a cupcake, so can't go for the second kill. Meanwhile, mid lane, Italian one jumping in there with his flag combo. And now the Thunderdome. You're toast again, Samer. So much damage. He has all these AD items now. It looks like he's going for Last Whisper next. No amount of armor will stop him. He's going to force the enemy team to have to build Warmogs, which, well, they might have gone for anyway. Oh, Sky Sword on Jiffy P in top lane. Oh. Now doing the Death Lotus under the turret
Zik
again.
might end up going down here.
Yeah, Zik learning his lesson and turning on courage and flashing away. Jiffy P barely living with help from a potion, despite the Ignite on him.
Yes, Zik going on the Katarina under tower a little bit too much for my liking. Getting punished for it, but that time he didn't end up dying, so...
Yeah,
I'd
even
like
with
to see
Sunpro nerfs, pretty easy to survive under tower, I guess.
Yeah. We're going to see a turret go down the bot lane most likely here. Yeah.
Maybe in top lane as well, now that Jiffy P recalled. No, it's not even close to dead. I guess Zik hasn't been damaging it much.
No.
Should probably make an effort to counter push this. Meanwhile, check out the Ancient Golem buff, Italian one killing it all by himself.
Yeah.
One advantage to being an AD mid right there.
Yeah.
And also having a free attack speed and armor steroid.
So if we take a look at his items, we do have mobility boots as well as a brutalizer. And then, yeah, like you said, he's going to go right into the Last Whisper. So he's just going full armor pen.
Oh,
another
ultimate
down
on bot lane. Cleansed instantly by Akule, but then followed up by Zenith Blade. Shield Daybreak
Big
should come
damage.
Up soon. Eclipse and True Shot Barrage doing tons of damage. Hello Kitty getting another kill. Now Samer showing up for some revenge. Gold card, Ignite, wild cards. And that Akule getting the kill just in time.
Yeah, Samer's going to need to back off, though.
Dark Rookie not quite in Paranoia range. Scaring them off at least with that mighty Italian one showing up in the lane.
So we end up trading the supports there, not too bad, but this tower should be able to get picked up with the next wave, no problem.
Oh, Italian one flashing to try and pick off Samer. But he's well away from that. Picks up his turret, no problem for his team.
Yeah, it looks like Jarvan, or sorry, not Jarvan. Looks like Garen is going to go straight for that Warmogs now after his Brutalizer. And we have Cat completing the Sunfire Cape.
Yeah, really helpful versus Garen here. Not only health, but some armor. And punishing him for staying close to you if he's spinning around the Judgment a lot. So, an Italian one going back to base. His next item is a Giant Spell of his own. Going to delay the Last Whisper for now, probably seeing that the enemy team doesn't have any armor. But he'll be in a position to finish it to punish them for building any armor at this point. Which will be a great boon for him. By discouraging the enemy from building armor, he's going to allow Hello Kitty to have even more presence in team fights. Meanwhile, directed camera showing us top lane. Zik can't quite get the decisive strike on Jiffy P. Clutch Shunko.
Nope,
oh, wow.
Quite hit it.
Italian one dropping a flag on Samer. Doesn't stop his recall.
Yeah, the
0.5
difference there.
Yeah, major hacks. Dark Rookie in his jungle picks up the lizard buff. Has a Brawler's Gloves. Could be going for a bunch of things. Maybe Avarice Blade for static shiv farming, or Ghost Blade for better chasing. Maybe even full-on Trinity Force. Shows up on mid lane to see Italian one finish off the outer mid turret. And here comes the snare from Maokai, but shielded by Shroud of Darkness. Samer having to flash away.
Yeah.
Now Dark Rookie trapped in the Thunderdome with no flash. Oh, never mind. He did flash out. That was the start of the cooldown. Now they're starting to turn on Italian one, but they're rightfully scared of him here.
Yeah, it looks like they're just going to back away. The bot lane is coming up, but it looks like it's going to be too late. Going back into the top lane, they're trading. No, they're not going to fight, though.
Yeah, Italian one grip and sipping his flask here. Yeah, drank all of them to try and heal up. He senses this push coming. Here comes bot lane, Akule and Dusty Virus, but a nice flag combo just clears up all the minions. And a cupcake, too. Zik now spinning on all the minions, kind of just having a farm fest, acknowledging each other's tankiness. We see Dark Rookie recalling as Mastuck and Hello Kitty push up bot lane. They might get to the inner mid turret in time, and now pinging the bush that they suspect Akule and Dusty Virus are walking across. They don't have a ward in there, but Team Jittler has a double ward in it, so they can see both sides of that.
Yeah.
Pretty clutch vision. Some big items being finished now.
Top here.
The Italian one has gone
anything
finished.
can happen.
Last Whisper. And what was the other one? Yeah,
Here
Nocturne.
comes Maokai top. Doesn't look
Maokai
like he's going to
top.
hit the Twisted Advance.
No, can't get close enough. Darkaruki now has finished his Yomu's Ghost Blade, so probably
that's
thinking to
what
make
he's
a big
going
play
for.
once he gets his Paranoia to rank 2. He's almost halfway there. Not much jungle to farm here. I don't have timestamps, so I'm not sure when the next dragon is coming up. Oh, it just came up. So that'll be a potential play to make. Italian one throwing a ward across on the blue buff camp. And not really able to do anything yet. Bot lane for Team Jittler recalling here together.
Yeah. If we're gonna, I want to take a look at the CS, just because Team Jittler has been on the losing end of a bunch of engagements recently. So we have the Italian one up 60 on Sammer. That's a really big deal. Sammer's getting mostly shut down, even though it looked like he was going to be quite dominant early. And despite Caitlyn, Lulu kind of getting blown up and their lane getting turned around just from the Italian one coming down there. Caitlyn does have almost a 30 CS lead on that. Garen's about 20 ahead. So it's keeping them in the game, even though they're down 2 towers and a dragon now. We should see a good dragon fight soon. Garen will be there. Katarina will not.
Or even a blue buff fight. This is a 4-on-4 engagement. Italian one flagging out of there, so Darkaruki can pick it up. He's now level 11, so he has that rank 2 Paranoia.
And they might just try and do this quickly here.
Fairly close to level 11. He might hit it if they can get this dragon. And all 5 of them are there. They don't have Jiffy P to help them out. The True Shot Barrage almost stealing it, but Darkaruki, you're just too good at smiting, man.
Very
Saber
nice.
doesn't quite hit level 11. Oh, actually, he didn't get that much experience. But
Yeah,
very
looks-
good smite by Darkaruki there.
And it looks like they're going to trade this for the top turret. There's no way they can stop that. So an even trade, losing a turret for the dragon. Maybe not the best, but they were already down there, so at least they did get that objective.
Yeah, well, dragon will come back, and now they have the timer for it.
Oh, we have the
Actually,
solar
both teams
flare.
do.
It whiffs.
Is it, though? Oh, Dusty Rise flashing out. Good thing, because Strangulate had him cut off from the side.
Yeah, that could have been 2 easy kills. Had everything just missing there.
Yeah, so good flashes there, but at the same time, good job to 25 minutes for consuming their flashes. Whatever
Yeah.
their next objective may be, it might be easier for them, but
Akul was
It's going
able
to
to
be
get
hard with
out
all the
without
outer
using
turrets
it,
down.
it looks like. So just the net on that. So, but it did get Lulu's flash.
yeah, it's going to be hard for 25 minutes to keep pushing their advantage. They're up by about 3k gold, 3.5k, but in order to keep pressing their advantage, they have to overextend as far as the inner turrets. And with Dragon gone, there isn't much they can do. It might just be a stalemate of farming the jungle for both sides for a while.
Yeah, the jungle of Who Stole My Jittler is going to be really important, and the warding that's going to be going on is going to be super important as well. As we can see, all the vision right now is around the blue of Jittler, and on the red side, we don't see anything. The fear doesn't quite go off by the buff, and Nocturne's able to keep the Wraith on his side.
I think Nocturne is kind of falling behind this game. Even though he's 20 creeps up on Maokai, he has a lot less health and less kills.
Well,
If
Maokai's actually picked up 3 kills, which is pretty
That's
surprising.
huge.
Usually he's not securing kills,
Yeah,
but he's
taking a
had
look
to
at
in
the
a lot of
gold.
these fights.
Maokai's 600 gold ahead by checking the gold there. So you see in Darkaruki go for a Ruby Crystal. He is going for some sort of health item next. Probably Phage. I think he does have a preference for Phage. Or straight up Warmogs. He likes following whatever the meta is now. Whatever that is in this brand new Season 3 patch.
Yeah, the big difference on gold is going to be in the mid lane where Jarvan's just dominating the Italian one, doing work. And on support, just because of that global gold going around from the 3 towers they've been able to pick up to 0 for Jittler.
Yeah, if Team Jittler could get their outer turrets down, that would give them quite a bit of gold and probably equalize the difference here. But for now, Akule has picked up a
Up
Abrus
top,
Blade. Ooh.
again at the Wraiths.
Darkaruki taking more than half his health from a Death Lotus, but he just walks away from it.
Yeah. So we won't have that for the fight, but they're just going to try and push up here. I think they're going to have to dive them if they want to fight, unless Jittlers gets caught out from some wards. Darkaruki's almost got caught at Wraith there a couple times, but he's been able to walk away.
So, yeah, a couple of big items have been finished in the meantime, besides Avarice Blade. Maybe not that big a deal. Saber finished a Lichbane for TF. Not as dumb as it sounds because it does a flat amount of damage and a smaller amount of AP scaling. And the movement speed will help him stick with his team and roam the map and get some farm on. Magic Resist. Oh, it doesn't have Magic Resist anymore. That's right.
Yeah, they took that out.
Jiffy P finished a Haunting Guys. Should improve the efficiency of his Sunfire Cape and all his spells. Also got some of that flat AP, giving a decent plus 122. Despite 61 AP, that should be some decent damage. Italian one finished his Warmogs, so it's just going to be a huge terror in team fights. A little surprised he didn't go for the Frozen Mallet just to have some extra damage, but I guess we're still all partial to Warmogs despite the nerf.
Yeah, it costs a little bit extra, but it's still 1,000 health, which
is enormous.
Yeah, it's
Frozen Mallet's still only
tankiness.
700. It's still like an extra Giants built into it. Given you can only have 6 items, that's a pretty good way to spend the slot. So again, not too much happening. Italian one getting a Dragon Strike poke on a Dark Rookie, and neither of them really interested in engaging. Jiffy P now recalling after his next farming session. He has 1,000 gold, so he might get something cool. Gets a Giants build. Well, that probably a Riley's Crystal Scepter next.
Either that or we're going for a Warmogs. I hope that's not what
I hope it's not a Warmogs.
Yeah, I'd like to see some more damage out of that Katarina. We haven't really seen a full 5v5 fight yet, so we're not really sure what Garen or Katarina are going to add to what these teams have. I think that's going to work out a lot better for Team 25 minutes, just because those resets can happen.
It's not just the resets. Team Jittler has a poke comp. They have the Lulu and Caitlyn, Twisted Fate. They just want to keep their distance and throw cards and rifle shots, whatever they have. Just want to keep them at a distance and not let Italian one engage on them full power. If it comes to like a full-on melee of meeting face-to-face, it's not going to go well for Team Jittler.
Yeah.
They have to poke them down and just keep their distance if they're going to survive here.
Yeah, like you were saying earlier, though, we're not really sure what Team 25 Minutes is going to do as far as pushing objectives right here. Because they do have that poke comp, they're pretty much going to have to tower dive if they want to take these inner turrets. So they're probably just waiting it out. Looks like they're just going to wait it out for this next dragon. So they haven't really made any moves to, look to push down a turret. They don't have the options of the teleports that they've had last game to be able to try and start some sort of split push or something.
Well, the ones that are able to split push would be Team Jittler.
Yeah.
If they have Twisted Fate and Nocturne. They'll also be able to punish split pushing, so they'll be able to go after whoever they want who's by themselves.
That's definitely true, but I feel if Jarvan had teleport, that wouldn't matter. Nobody could 1v1 him right now. I feel that the 25 Minutes team is going to have a huge advantage here until Twisted Fate ends up picking up a death cap. As I say that, they're moving down to the dragon. That's free. Nobody's going to touch that.
Yeah.
But yeah, until Twisted Fate has that death cap and that Lichbane's going to be used to a much greater extent, they're going to be in a lot of trouble. And he's not very close to that item at all. He's only currently got 1,300. And
death cap's a lot cheaper now, but
yeah, it's.
Oh, here comes the Italian one fighting 1v3. Huge Thunderdome on a Kool-Aid, cleansing to get rid of the Ignite. Tossing one more Q on the way out. Oh, too bad, taken out by one more Dragon Strike. Now, Arcane Shift from Hello Kitty to try and pick up Nocturne, but he gets away with his Ghost Blade. So, wow, very ballsy engaged by the Italian one.
Yeah, it was a case of Jittler just really can't be in their jungle right now. They don't have control of it, and they got punished for it. Like I said, I thought the engagement was going to be on a turret.
It just seemed like they were checking Dragon late because they didn't have vision on it. They had no idea that it was taken, and it had just respawned. So this time the Dragon going to 25 minutes.
They should know they have no business being there right now, though.
Yeah, they're going to lose a turret for that.
They might lose another one, too. Yeah, Caitlyn is up. They should back away here. I wouldn't be surprised to see some Baron control. They might even just do it.
Or they might rotate top. Mastuck is recalling here. Just gonna. Oh, the lizard buff just respawned, so Hello Kitty's gonna pick that up.
Yeah,
Mastuck now back in the base has picked up Locket of the Iron Solari. So that should help with their mostly physical damage team, and should help with Garen and Nocturne if they choose to dive on someone.
Yep.
Probably not the right move because the person they have to kill is the now super tanky Jarvan the Fourth by Italian.
And there's a Black Cleaver on him.
Yep, finishing that Brutalizer. I'm actually not a fan of Black Cleaver on Jarvan because he can't really get to 5 stacks.
Yeah.
Can't really chase people around auto-attacking them. You'll just get 1 stack on everybody with his Dragon Strike if it's aimed. If everyone on Team Jittler stands in a straight line. Thunderdome, Cataclysm only hits 1 person. I actually would prefer Ghostblade because it would give you that sprint that you need to get close enough to start your combo or chase someone to finish them off. The Critical Strike, probably not a big deal. Meanwhile, in the Baron Pit, Mastuck got a Vision Ward, killed the Sight Ward that Team Jittler had in there. Caitlyn now back in the base, picks up that Static Shiv. Let me rewind a bit and see how much the Avarice Blade earned. 156 extra gold, not that much.
It's something, though.
Yeah. I bet the Zeal would have been better
comes the
just to get around
Destiny
the map
out.
faster. Well, meanwhile,
Just to
Destiny
see
being popped.
at Baron, because they had no vision at Baron, so they're just using the Destiny to see what's going on. They're not going to be able to do this fight.
Yeah, Italian one just laughing at them while Strangulate throws trees at them. He has now started attacking the Baron. And no, I think they're peeling off from it. Throwing
Yeah,
some
they
more
saw
saplings out.
Dark going.
Oh, here comes the
back
fight,
in
I
the bush.
think.
They
No,
avoid
Zik
it.
just using Judgment to spin away from everyone. Dusty Virus putting Whimsy on himself to get some distance. Now Zik looking a little bit slow, trotting away. Oh, getting Italian one caught on a trap. Zik now snared, now spinning on everyone, getting some damage in there. Italian one gets the Thunderdome on Akule, but he nets the other way. Jiffy P now spinning on a couple people. Akule has pulled away and now firing Ace in the hole from through the jungle. Jiffy P looking pretty low, flashing away. The Paranoia coming from Nocturne to pick up the kill. Now running away from 4 members of Team 25 Minutes. His team trying to run to his aid. Zik with Exhaust on him now with Wild Growth. Gets a kill on Mastuck.
Yep.
Dark Rookie still running away. Hello Kitty picks it up with 1 more shot from Iceborne Gauntlet. Huge damage on that Mystic shot. Now True Shot Barrage just tickling Garen here. Saber's got his gold card pulled out, but it's too late. Even with the Polymorph, Italian one finishes him off. Now finally getting shut down by Caitlyn. But now it's an ace. Triple kill for Strangulate. That's huge. That's the ace. Ping is going on the inhibitor turret from Team 25 Minutes.
Yeah, they're going to take down this inhibitor, no problem. In that fight, I felt that fight went really well for Jittlers, actually, being the amount behind they were. That Jarvan's just too beast. He's doing a lot of damage. He's really tanky. It took too long to kill him, and Maokai was able to pick up all those kills somehow.
Yeah, he doesn't even have AP. How did he do that?
Yeah, I'm not really sure. It might
His
have
Arcane Smash is rank 1?
been, yeah, it might have been
He
from
killed them
his ult.
all with saplings. Well, I don't think
that's true.
were they standing on his ult at the end? I think they were.
Yeah.
Okay, Dark Rookie respawning now, maybe thinking of going for revenge, but Hello Kitty's kite is going to be too strong with that Iceborne Gauntlet.
They might be able to save this inhibitor for a little
Yeah,
while.
they'll be able to save it. They've killed all the minions and forced Team 25 Minutes back. It's going to be too late for them to counter Baron, though. Meanwhile, 25 Minutes looking at the blue buff here. Probably, are they going to give it to Strangulate or to Hello Kitty? Not too sure. It would be great on either of them. I personally would give it to the Ezreal. Just have,
Yeah, it'll be on.
give it to Ez. Slowing Mystic Shots for days. I love that. 2.6 second cooldown, and if it lands, it's reduced by 1 second. You're just throwing Mystic Shots every 1 or 2 auto attacks. It's amazing. You can throw them faster than you get your blue hands up. Meanwhile,
And
that
are they
Vision
gonna
Ward,
get the ward?
dies
It
right before
died.
they can kill the ward.
They're going to need another one. They're backing off, though, so
Yeah, Hello Kitty moving over to the Lizard buff this time.
Leona's got the pink ward. She's going to go up and take care of that right now.
Yeah. So we got double buff Ezreal. Next fight for Team 25 Minutes should be pretty scary. Now increasing their
Katarina
gold
picking
lead
up
to 6.
another giant spell. Currently has 2 in her inventory, plus a Sunfire. Just going full tank, it looks like. That team's really tanky. If this game can get stretched out, though, they might be able to... Jittler may be able to figure out the damage, but looks like they're going to lose their mid inhib here without much of a fight.
Dark Rookie has his Paranoia up. They could do a last-minute engage. Dustivar is throwing a Glitter Lance across. It's not going to happen. Solar Flare whiffing. This might be the thing they need to engage here. Dark Rookie running down the Duskmeteor trail. Garen close enough to silence Maokai. Now Mastock getting a Zenith Blade. Thunderdome on the Dusty Virus. Big damage. Twisted Fate going down as well.
Yes.
Akule with Ignite burning on him. Dragon Strike through him. Now the slow. He's going to be toast. Jiffy P running a bit faster. Dark Rookie doing circles around his turret. It's not going to be enough. Jiffy P is too tanky. Double kill for the Italian one, and that's just 4 deaths. Zik chilling on his fountain. This might be a GG, allowing us to go into Game 3.
Yeah, the Italian one, once again, completely dominating that fight. As they were backing off, Jittler looking for the engage, but they did not get the engage they wanted. The Italian one's ult going on 3 people. the 3 people you don't want it on: your support, your AD, and your AP carry.
Yeah, the people
And
who need
they
to get
just
some
got
distance.
destroyed.
Now they're just face tanking these Nexus turrets, and they're going down anyway. Dustyvirus respawning here, telling when using his flag combo to get away. Zik still giving chase. Sunfire Cape ticking away. Yep, gets the kill on Jiffy. Now a Destiny from Samer. Throws the gold card on Hello Kitty. Cleansed at the last minute, but now he's silenced. Now the follow-up coming. Oh, Arcane Shift over the wall. They're going to keep going. Whimsy on Samer. He's running fast, but he's not going to be fast enough to catch him. But maybe with Lichbane throwing wild cards, he doesn't dodge them. He dies to wild cards.
We'll see if they can turn that around into a quick Baron here.
They're going to have to with those 2 kills on 2 of their carries.
This could get them back in the game, or at least stall it out for another 5 to 7 minutes.
Yeah, maybe. Akula using his net to jump into the Baron pit. They're going to start doing this. Zik tanking it like a boss with all his mad Garen health here. Oh, Solar Flare coming from Masduck, but he is
Jarvan
alone.
is going to be here.
Coming a bit early.
This is going to be a big fight.
I don't think they'll be able to steal it. Dark Rookie is right there and ready to smite it. Maokai is totally late. Yeah, Team Jittler picks it up, and they're going to peel out of there. Going to make sure they get away with the goods.
Yeah,
they got to get to their base. It has no Nexus turrets.
Turret for it though.
Yeah, they have to come save their Nexus.
Clear that out. Their Nexus, they'll be back in time for that.
Yeah.
It's going to give them the stall they need. This Baron, they're not going to be able to do much with it. They shouldn't be able to leave this base with this inhibitor
behind.
down.
Dark Rookie pinging the Italian one who flag combos over the wall to get away. Knows he's kind of trapped in a 1v2 if he stays.
And they're pushing the bot lane as well. Just Maokai and Leona. Body in the tower.
Yeah, just being super tanky. Yeah, Maokai has his Shirelia's Reverie finished. Also thought Leona's Kindle Gem was going to be for a double Shirelia's, but with Shirelia's nerf, maybe it's not as good anymore. Sticking with the very thematic Locket of the Iron Solari. Zik and Garen has finished his own Black Cleaver. Probably much more effective on Garen than on Jarvan, in my opinion.
I agree.
Judgment on a bunch of people. That's an easy way to get 5 stacks on everybody.
But what we do have now is a Tiamat onto the Italian one. That's going to enable him to do way more damage. If he catches anyone in his knockup or his ultimate, he's going to get another free attack on everybody in it. And that's going to help out with his...
he activated it, but it's too late. He's pulling out of there. Zik spinning in there, getting a couple Black Cleaver stacks. Darker using Paranoid to get in. Uses a spell shield to run through Solar Flare. Getting a lot of cleave with his Umbral Blades. Masduck jumping in there with Leona. He's kind of alone. Samer picks him up. Italian one dunks a Kool-Aid, just dead instantly. Jiffy jumping in to spin and kills Dustyvirus. Now Zik running away, trying to get away. Samer snared by Maokai in the meantime. Bonk the other way with his Arcane Smash. Italian one stunned by a gold card. Oh, Hourglasses to avoid getting launched, but it's too late.
Yeah,
he's surrounded.
Meanwhile,
Zik has killed Hello Kitty on his own, but he's not going to be able to stop this Nexus push here.
Yeah,
it's
both
1v3.
turrets already down. That's going to be the end of this
Lots of damage on these guys. He
We're
has to
head
kill
game
Italian
3.
one first, but he's getting snared by Strangulate. Nexus going down pretty rapidly here. Jiffy P just killing some minions. GG's going down from both teams.
Yep.
And now that is game 2, going to 25 minutes, tying the series at 1-1.
Yeah, the Italian one really dominating that game. And so also did Strangulate on Maokai, really doing some dominant work there. Picking up a lot of kills, enabling a lot of kills. Both of those two with their CC kits were just able to lock down Samer and Akul and just make those fights so one-sided because there was no damage for Team Jittler.
Well, when your front line gets that scary and that unstoppable, that is just really hard to fight against.